I want to talk to the psychologist, though, because... oh,
we got her?
Yeah, I mean, there's so much going on with this Heath Ledger thing. It's gotten kind of... it's upsetting to a whole bunch of people.
Hi, Jody?
Yes.
Dr. Jody Gold, this is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Hi.
I'm sure you're getting a lot of interview requests today on this Heath Ledger thing.
Yeah, we are, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's tragic news when we all heard it late last night and this morning. How would you have the parents deal with the children during this tough time, really?
That's really the hardest question, because this is not a guy...
Yeah.
This was not a guy that we expected this from. He wasn't on the top 5 list of people this would happen to.
Right.
So I think that that's the problem.
Yeah.
The other issue is that this guy, his persona, whether it was true or not, was of the guy next door.
Yeah.
Like, he was the guy that kept to himself.
Yeah.
And I think that kids and families need to understand that just because you're not Lindsay and Brittany and you're not, you know, engaging in self-destructive behavior all the time, doesn't mean that you're not hurting.
Right.
And
well, let me ask you, not to interrupt, but are they saying now that it was the idea that it was a suicide was at first poo-pooed by the family, and then other people are speculating that it may be. You
sounded despondent.
Yeah, was it a purposeful thing, or was it just an accidental overdose? I mean, please.
Well, this is the thing. It's too early to know. It's all speculative.
Right, more investigation.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm keeping an
more to
open
come
mind.
later today, probably, I'm thinking. Yeah. Doctor, I got a little one at home, little Gregorio. And how
adorable, cute as a button. How is he?
Thank you. He's all right. He's
great.
He seems to be a little distant this morning.
How old is he?
He's 4.5.
It's a little complicated when you're talking about death of a child this young.
Yeah.
Because kids that are under 5 or 6 years of age, and sometimes even older, have difficulty understanding the meaning of death.
Yeah, except like, Dominic or something. But
They have things, what we call as magical thinking, meaning they may think that, you go away and then you come back. They may not quite understand the finality of death.
Are you suggesting that we raise super kids?
I'm sorry. Am I suggesting what?
That we raise super kids. It's we've had a few doctors on over the years, and they discuss like raising super kids.
Linger longer. It's a way to get kids prepared for the future by almost making them super kids while they're younger, by exposing them to certain things and very adult things. Telling them things, being honest.
It's a well-known Oxford study that
came
out late last year.
What I think, and I don't know much about the super kids, so I don't want to speak directly to that. What I think is important with young kids is talking to them in an appropriate, age-appropriate level.
Right.
They're not adults. So talking to them like adults, we're not really sure how they're going to process information.
Right. Okay.
So you have to talk to a 4- and 5-year-old understanding what developmental level they're at.
Can you take a couple phone calls?
Sure.
Okay, we got, let's see, we got Steve from, Steve, where are you calling from?
I'm Yellowstone.
Steve from Yellowstone?
Hello?
Yes, Steve.
Is the doctor there, doctor?
Yes.
Doctor, is this Dr. Gold?
Yes.
Oh, I saw you on the CW11 too. I'm having a hard time because for some reason I was a big fan of Heath Ledger.
Yes.
And
yes, many of us were, yeah.
Very difficult to deal with such an untimely death. I'm not too sure what to do or what to tell my young boy.
Yeah, it's a difficult discussion.
I am not too sure how to handle this.
Yeah, no, I completely understand.
I know you do. That's why I'm asking. What should I do?
Well, I think is there something
what's that?
How old is your son?
He's 11. He'll be 14.
He's 11.
Yes.
Okay. And is he aware of what's happened? Did you see it on the news?
Yes, I woke him.
You woke him to tell. Well, I think
he was sleeping, and I woke him up because it was a tragedy, and I don't know how to handle it. So I woke him up angrily.
Well, I think that what's important for young kids is how the parents.
But he's not very young. I don't mean to interrupt you. He's 11. Okay. He'll be 12 when it's his birthday.
Right.
July 19th, the day after the Joker movie is released, which I think is kind of ironic that the Heath Ledger died and the movie's coming out the 18th, his birthday.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I think what's important, though, is that you model the behavior you want. If you're angry and you're really...
Oh, no. I don't...
I'm sorry?
Yes, caller, yes.
Yeah, did we lose the caller?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't feel angry.
Yes, could you please get to the point with Dr. Gold?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Her time is valuable today.
A lot of interviews to do.
I just wanted to know if you could please explain. I'm not too sure what to tell my son because he died of Ambien.
Well, first of all, we're still speculating on how he died. We don't know that yet.
This is going to hurt my...
Important not to jump to conclusions.
Okay.
However, I think that you have to sit down with your son and have an honest conversation. Hello? Are you still there?
I am.
I know this is a really hard thing for a lot of us to deal with, especially somebody that, we do respect.
This boring bitch makes Ambien look like methamphetamine.
Well, we don't know what he died of.
Accidental death. Oh, Harry.
Well, we don't actually know what he died of. And
John Wayne is laughing at this shit dick.
Well, I think what's important, though, is that you not talk to your son about this until you feel like you're safe to have a conversation.
Daddy, don't touch me there. It's the only way to handle this.
Okay. Are you there?
Dr. Gold makes my dick shrink.
Okay, I think that probably we should stop the conversation now. But I'm so sorry that you're feeling so sad. Thank you. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, obviously.
I think maybe we should consider moving on to a different caller.
Yeah, Jody, that was obviously a...
Hello?
Can we get rid of the caller, please?
Hello?
No, I'm sorry, Steve.
I don't know what to do.
We're trying to take this very seriously.
This isn't a joke.
No, this is
if you're taking it
no
tough
joke.
and think this is going to help, you're sadly mistaken, Steve.
I'm sorry, Jody.
Yes.
We got rid of the caller.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Every once in a while, you get one of those numbskulls. Sorry.
And I think it's really unfortunate because I do think that a lot of people are really seriously suffering.
That are grieving and do have issues as parents and how to deal with it with their children. And I think people like you and people in the business, in the psychiatric field, can help. Yes.
No, I think they can, and I think that what we can learn from this last caller is that parents do model behavior for kids. So if the parents are hysterical or inappropriate in some way, the kids are going to pick up on that.
Right.
If you're going to have a conversation with your children, you need to be in a place, psychologically, you can sit down with them, ask them what they understand, speak to them at a developmentally appropriate level, and address their concerns, not the parents' concerns, but the children's concerns.
Well, you are a trooper.
We got. Let's get this back on track. We got Uncle Paul calling in. If you don't know who he is, he's a local celebrity in Oklahoma. He calls our show a lot, and he's a kid show host out there in Oklahoma.
Oh,
yes,
wonderful.
Uncle Paul, you're talking to Dr. Jody Gold.
I got a bad connection. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I do a children's show out here in Oklahoma.
That's wonderful. I'm here.
It's just very difficult, it seems, to when a celebrity dies. Why do you think kids have more trouble with a celebrity death than with the average death? Because we've all lost people in our lives. But when it's a famous person, we have more trouble.
Yeah, no, I think that's true. I think that's true for two reasons.
Isn't that weird, though? Is that the way we're raised? Or?
Well, I think that celebrities, first of all, especially people like a Heath Ledger, are friends. And
someone give this bitch a pink sock.
Hello?
Hello?
Here.
I'm right here.
Okay. So, I think that celebrities like Heath Ledger feel like part of our family. We hear about them all the time.
Only tell your children if you have an erection.
Hello? 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 Hello?
Okay. That was fucking brutal. Oh, was that brutal?
Hey, look. She seems like a nice enough lady.
She certainly does.
But, I mean, come on.
Wow.
On the news to talk about to the kids. How could you be honestly tolerating that nonsense? You should have hung up immediately.
My favorite part, the Jimmy farts, and when you can't talk, trying to do Ramon.
I almost laughed at stupid Steve from Yellowstone. I haven't done that in a year.
She thought you were like tearing up or something.
Oh.
Like she heard you go.